Good morning this morning, and welcome to a Let's Talk Running Back Recruiting edition of the OHIO podcast. Do us a big favor this morning, smash that like button. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel, and let's talk about this down in the comment section below. Every time you comment, that's another Buckeye leaf being put on Brutus's helmet. Let's make sure his helmet's full of Buckeye leaves this morning. All right, everybody. Let's dive right into it, guys. Let's not waste any time. I've got 5 running backs that I want to talk to you about today. 5 running backs who have been offered by Ohio State. 5 of them who are considering Ohio State. And a little bit of my feelings about each one. So let's go ahead and just dive right into it. Let's first talk about Savian. I think it's pronounced Hitter or Hiter. Savian is from Mineral, Virginia. He is ranked 13th overall in the 247 composite rankings, 5-star composite, #1 recruit out of the state of Virginia, #1 running back in the country. He's 5'11 and a half, 200 pounds, and he is scheduled to visit Ohio State on June 6th, or excuse me, Ohio State on May 30th, Georgia on June 6th, Michigan on June 13th, and Tennessee on June 20th. We will talk a little bit more about Savian in just a second, but that's your #1 running back in the class of 2026. Moving right along here now, let's talk about Derek Cooper from Hollywood, Florida, Chaminade Madonna Prep High School. That should sound familiar to all of you who follow recruiting, right? He is a composite 4-star, borderline 5-star. He's considered an athlete, the second best athlete in the country, second highest ranked recruit out of the state of Florida in the composite. 6'1", 205 pounds, currently being recruited by Carlos Lachlan at Ohio State. So it appears they are going to use him as a running back if indeed he decides to attend Ohio State. He is being recruited by the big boys down south, Georgia, Bama, of course, since he's from Florida. Miami's in there, Florida State, etc. Up north, Penn State and Ohio State are 2 schools that he's considering. He has 5 visits scheduled this spring, including May 30th attending Miami, June 6th going to Alabama, June 13th Georgia, June 17th Penn State, and he'll finish his visits on June 20th in Columbus, Ohio. Feeling good about that. I always like it when we get the back cleanup, if you know what I mean. All right, continuing on here. Let us go to the next running back I like to speak on for you all real quick. That would be one Jonathan Hatton Jr., the 6'1", 205-pound back from Steele High School in Cibolo, Texas, is ranked 75th nationally. The 4-star composite is the 10th highest ranked recruit in the state of Texas and the 5th highest ranked running back out of the Lone Star State. He also being recruited by Alabama, but Texas A&M, Tennessee, and Oklahoma are also on his list. Carlos Lachlan is the lead recruiter for the Buckeyes. Currently has 2 visits scheduled that I could find. June 20th, he's going to visit the Sooners of Oklahoma. Beginning of the month, June 6th, he's going to be in Columbus, Ohio. All right, let's continue right on to #4 here. This is Carson Baker, everybody. He's ranked 175th nationally, the 14th highest ranked running back in the country, 23rd in the state of Georgia. He is from Fairborn, Georgia, where he plays at Langston Hughes High School. 6'1", 195 pounds. As far as crystal balls, no crystal balls for him as of yet. He does have 4 official visits scheduled, including May 30th. He's going to be going to Death Valley to visit Clemson. On June 6th, he's going to go a little bit further south. He's going to go to Florida State on June 6th. June 13th, a week later, he's going to come up to Columbus, Ohio to visit the lead recruiter Carlos Lachlan and the Buckeyes. And his final visit will be on June 20th when he goes to Texas A&M. And then we've got the local product that we want to talk about. Just got offered an official offer from Ohio State this past week when he visited Ohio State's spring week one practice. Right, actually from the town I currently reside and live in, right here in Delaware, Ohio. That's Favour Akih. He has broken down his recruitment to 3 schools now. He's got a list of just 3, and he's got official visits for all 3. He's ranked 205th nationally, the 6 foot, 190-pound Rutherford B. Hayes High School running back is the 15th highest ranked running back in the country in the composite, 8th highest ranked recruit in the state of Ohio, according to 247 Sports Composite. Those 3 schools I mentioned that he's got his list broken down to include Miami, USC, and Ohio State. He visits Ohio State officially on June 6th. He's going to go out to the West Coast, visit USC on June 13th, and his final visit will be to Miami, South Beach, going to visit the Canes on June 20th. So a little bit more about Favor here. He was being recruited by kind of some of your mid-tier programs. Michigan State was one, Iowa State was another, and then all of a sudden he just shot up the rankings here. And although Ohio State was in on him early, they never officially offered until just now. So I'm kind of surprised that we are in his top 3, just to be honest with you. But I'm not. I mean, he's a local Central Ohio product, and all the kids around here know how crazy Ohio State is to everybody, and so there's quite a bit of pressure to stay home and be a hometown local hero and product that goes to Ohio State. But when Miami and USC started coming knocking, I think Ohio State realized we can't lose another local product who's shooting up the recruiting rankings, mind you, to another Power Five school. We need to secure this recruitment, and I think he's one of these things where um, he's really high on Ohio State again, being a local product, a local kid. He, again, late bloomer as far as the recruiting video, getting out there to everybody, his junior highlight film kind of came on. Delaware was a passing, and I know more about the program because my nephew just graduated from there playing at the University of Indianapolis University. Anyways, uh, Delaware was a pass first offense. I would call it. They had a good quarterback, some good receivers, and they transitioned over to a run first offense in 2024. Hats off to the head coach who was versatile enough to switch their offense based off the talent. And so he wasn't on the radar for a lot of people. Had a really good junior year, and that highlight film was on the radar for the mid tier programs. But now all of a sudden, with all the buzz that's surrounding him, all the big programs are coming in, knocking on that door. So we'll see what happens with Favor. I think Ohio State is in favor for Favour Akih, which brings me to my breakdown of the 5 running backs that we just talked about. I have 3 of them in what I would call the yellow or 50-50 coin flip type of situation. Savian, Derek, and Carson. I think Ohio State is still in on. Jonathan Hatton has got a crystal ball for Texas A&M. He's a Texas product. I think it's going to be hard to get him out of the Lone Star State, to be honest with you. And I put Favor in the 75% or greater. There is a crystal ball put in for Favor. So the way I look at this breakdown, if they can get one of those 3, Savian, Derek, and Carson, to be coupled with who they've got here locally in Favor, then this would be a good 2 running back class for Ohio State. I do believe that that Coach Locke wants to get 2 running backs in this class, given how the portal giveth and taketh away at times. I think it's important that he grabs 2 of these guys. Obviously, Savian, the number 1 running back in the country, would be your Christmas wish list here. Although Cooper, having been a teammate others who are on this Ohio State roster who grew up in Hollywood, Florida. Don't throw that one out the door either. But I mean, obviously, I think if you're going to go for your wish list here, you want Savian and Favor in this class, guys. I think that's who you would want to go with. If you can lock down two running backs, those would be the two that I would choose. Obviously, Ohio State, if they just get one, again, they've got plenty of running back depth now. Doesn't mean it's going to be that way next year. Let's be honest, right? But I think that the wish list would be two if they could. But if they're only able to get one, so be it, right? All right, this weekend's Bible verse comes from Ephesians chapter 4, verse number 7. But unto every one of us is given grace according to the measure of the gift of Christ. And so we're thankful for that blessed gift Christ gave us in the form of grace. All right, have a great weekend, everybody. Let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Which running back would you like to see Ohio State snag out of those five that I offered? Are there some other running backs that you think Ohio State is in on that were not mentioned? Let me know again down in the comment section below. And are you like me? Do you think Favor's going to stay home and be a Buckeye? Till next time, be kind to one another. I owe someone's OH. Sing Carmen, Ohio with all your heart. Don't forget, tonight, 8 o'clock Eastern, it is our 500th episode, 6th year anniversary party that we want you to be a part of right here on YouTube, live at 8 o'clock Eastern. Join us. Have a great time. We have hosts, former hosts. We've got a lot of people showing up. We might take some phone calls. It's going to be a good time, everybody. We want you to come and party with us this evening, 8 o'clock Eastern, right here on the OHIO podcast. Again, have a great weekend, everybody. We'll see you tonight.